An example of automation that can be done using Thrive Automator is one that uses Slack to notify you each time someone comments on one of your Thrive Apprentice courses. This can be very easily done by creating an automation that uses one trigger and one action. This is an automation that can be set up in seconds so that whenever someone leaves a comment on one of your lessons from Thrive Apprentice, you get notified via Slack so that you can answer as soon as possible. I have already created the automation here, but I'm gonna show you how to do it from scratch. So for that, let's go ahead and access the Thrive Automator dashboard and click on this Add New button to add a new automation. I always advise you to start by naming your automation so that if it gets to the point that you have a huge list of automations, you will know what each one represents without having to open them. Now, I should mention that prior to creating the automation, you will have to ensure that you have added Slack to your website by creating the API integration, and that can be done either from the Thrive dashboard from the API connections section or right from the Thrive Automator dashboard in the apps section that you have on this left sidebar. I have already connected Slack to my website so that I can get right to creating the automation. Only after creating the connection to Slack, you will be able to use the related actions. Now, this is going to be a very simple automation, and our start trigger will be found in the WordPress trigger category from here. And if we click on it, we're gonna see that we have the user leaves comment trigger. Of course, we're gonna choose this one, and by default, the trigger will be set to always trigger, meaning that the automation starts whenever a user leaves a comment anywhere on your website. As I mentioned in the beginning, I want to create an automation that lets me know when a comment has been added on a Thrive Apprentice course or lesson of mine, and so we will have to set it up from here. So I'm going to click on this field, and now here we are going to use the comment post ID option. And now this field will contain a list of all of the available values that can be selected here. And our job is to select the lessons or the ID of the lessons that are relevant to us. So you can use this value list to select lessons from your course as such. And of course, click on Done to save everything. And now as the action to be chosen here, we'll have to go for the Slack action category, of course, and then here we will have the send notification action. Then you will be able to set up the notification itself, and you can choose the Slack channel in which this notification is getting sent, a message title, and optionally you can also include fields here. As an example of a message title with dynamic information in it, I can write this section, new comment added here, and then add the URL of the post where the comment was left. This is going to be a direct URL that will be posted in the notification message so that anyone in that Slack channel can easily access the lesson where the comment was posted. Now, the way the URL is going to be constructed is by combining static and dynamic text together. The static part is going to be this one, and you will be able to copy this part from the article listed below this video. And besides, of course, changing this bit with your domain here, you can leave this other half as it is, and then you will have to enter the dynamic part using this option. This is going to be the comment post ID dynamic tag, which is going to be this one. And additionally, you can also add fields to the notification if you need. So for example, we can add the comment author by creating the key value pair here and using the comment author name value. Using this option, we can send a test to see if everything runs smoothly. And when finished, of course, we're going to click on Done. So the last part, as usual, is to check our automation and then make sure we set it to active, and then we can click on Save and Finish. And as a result, every time I get a comment on one of those lessons, I will also receive this notification in my Slack channel. I really hope this tutorial was useful, and remember that you can find a long list of Thrive Automator examples in our knowledge base.